Alright guys, so I'm back at the house for a short time. I really just want to walk through and kind of talk about some of the difficulties again with this one. Again, it wasn't the first 80-85% of the project. It's just like that last 15-20%, if even that it's just like these little tedious things that keep getting me hung up. Last video or the video before that, I said that I was going to give myself 1 week to get this one done, and that 1 week is basically gone, and we're now into week 5. But we got to stay with a positive outlook, get the stuff done. But let me show you guys what's going on. So first things first, this vanity was in, let me walk around here. It was in this bathroom. Turn the light on, got our light center, the electrician, some of the stuff he was doing, that's another conversation. But we had it right here. Plumber came out to fix everything, tie all the fixtures in. We'll walk over here to the other bathroom because we actually did get this bathroom finally finished. Definitely got to get it cleaned up. Electrician didn't place the light bulbs. Again, that's another issue. We're gonna talk about that electrician. But let me go back in here to this vanity. And this is just one of those things that you learn as you do it. Never would have known this before, but let me show you guys. So I am just going around it here. You guys, let me know if you see anything that is out of the ordinary, other than at this point, you know, it's been taken off. So we got the vanity top here, the base here, but do you guys see anything wrong? And if you think you do, it's probably incorrect. Now let me show you what the issue is. We're gonna go under here, and I'm gonna shine the camera right here. Now if you see this little black mark right here, what that is, it shows that this vanity top is a defect. So big box orange home material store, they sold me a defective vanity top, or a defective vanity period. I don't know how they got this one out in the stores, but usually these, they're supposed to either keep them, throw them away or something, but we got a defective vanity here. Now the defect on this one is that it won't hold water. So somewhere around here, or it could be up top, somewhere where the sink drains, I mean, it's just not holding water. So it's just little stuff like that where it's like, okay, we thought we had the bathroom basically finished, so where the plumber could pretty much just be done with anything else that he has to do. Had to take it out, we're gonna have to put it back in. Plumber's gonna have to come back out, push us back another day. But as far as other tedious things, my electrician has been with me for a while. Really good job on doing stuff. But to be honest, on this job, it got kind of, I don't know. So let me go outside and show you just one thing. So I am very particular with how stuff is placed. So even like with this outside socket, you can see that it is off center. Now stuff like that, he has to come back and he's gonna have to fix. Why he rushed through it, I am not sure. Now in the last video, I think it was the last video, there was a comment made that whatever was going on with electricity, it looks like somebody was rushing, and that's definitely what went on with this situation, because some things didn't even make sense. So for instance, this oven right here, gas oven, but even with the gas oven, you still need an outlet in order to power it. I don't know why, but he didn't put an outlet back there, even though you saw the oven right here. And he put a cover over it. He tried to justify it, but nothing about what he said makes sense. But then he came back and said, you know what, I actually did see the oven, and you're right, I need to put an outlet there. I shouldn't have to tell him that, but that's where we're at now. So I don't know, guys, I'm thinking that I'm going to have to go ahead and just get another electrician. I hate to not go with a guy that's been with me for a long time, but this job, a lot of the stuff was just, a lot of it just didn't make sense. Now, the major issues, he took care of all that. Any lighting issues, placed the lights, all that, pretty fine, minus that one in the bathroom that he placed off center where the old light was and didn't center it. Don't know why he did that, but just little stuff like that, it kind of makes you think like, okay, it may be time for me to replace that team member with another team member. Other than that though, guys, my guys are gonna come in tomorrow. We've got wood floors and gutters and just a bunch of little touch-up stuff that my rehab team, they're gonna have to go back, touch up my paint. Just another observation, it's not the actual difficulty of this project, which is a little frustrating, not the difficulty at all, but the main thing with rehabbing a project isn't really rehabbing the project, but it's managing people. Managing people can be a difficult thing, especially when you're dealing with a bunch of different subcontractors and you're trying to schedule them all, manage them all, make sure that you're going behind them, making sure they're doing the right things, switching out team members when you realize that okay, they may not be doing what they're doing. I'm gonna have to switch them out, which after this project I have possibly 2 subcontractors that may not be with me on the next. Anyway guys, aside from that, I am liking how the project is turning out. Looks good. I'm just gonna correct those issues and get it done. Last thing I really want to do is just rush through this project to where we had a 3-week timeline, but if stuff has to be done, then stuff just has to be done. But it's one of those things where you just keep learning, keep putting out those reps, get stronger at it, get better at it. Just like all the last rehabs that I have done on this one, learning some new stuff too. I'll take what I learned on this one, apply it to the next one. Jesus. I broke. Why you going so hard on the vlog, man?
You're
what?
rebellious.
What? You done, cuz? Come on, cuz.
I'm done.
You done?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Done for the week.
You done for the week? Alright guys, so I did mention this in the beginning of the video, but if you guys want to know what I'm using to really learn better the process of rehabbing houses, and I want you to check the link below. It's a program that has taught me all the different phases, how to schedule and all that, but it's something I'm still practicing with, but it answered just a lot of questions that I had looking for coaches, looking for a coach to rehab houses, and just going through different mentors, and everything I was looking for was all in this one program. So I am using that program on this one. It is helping me to get through a lot of issues better that I would have had just a much harder time with on other rehabs. I'm using it to practice. Practice makes perfect. If you want to check out that link, it'll be down there in the description.